Like there's this thing moving around on the screen that's like black and white, but I don't really know what I'm looking at. And I think this has always been the struggle with it is we're so used to consuming content in high definition that we can clearly, and it appears to be the case that so many of these UAP videos are like in the distance and kind of blurry and vague. So it makes them hard to believe. And it just, I think we're all longing for like a solid video. You talked about them going in and out of the water. How come someone's not got, you know, if someone like falls over and we capture it all on camera these days, CCTV cameras on every high street, why is there not like a solid video of something going in the water and out the water?
Look, multiple people said on camera they have seen with their own eyes classified videos that are indisputable. And some of them told me specifics, like that story I told you, that the first video of Jay Stratton was shown when he went down this rabbit hole, the triangle craft hovering over a nuclear weapons site. Air Force security guards had filmed it on a little VHS camera that they had. It was hovering long enough for them to do that. But that kind of evidence exists, but it's just still classified.
Will it be coming out?
I hope so. I know this process is playing out right now where people like Jay Stratton are helping the administration find where the evidence exists so they can get their hands on it and then determine whether it can safely be declassified. Like that process is definitely playing out right now.
Do you trust the Trump administration to release all of the available information?
I don't think it's a question of do we trust the current administration will release it. It's do we think all these federal agencies and branches of the military are going to turn over the evidence they have to the administration? That's the question. And the jury's still out on that. They're not right now. They're pushing back. And they're pushing back hard. And that's why the administration is working with people like Stratton, like Jay Stratton, who over 16 years has learned where a lot of this evidence is. They're working with people like him to find out where the evidence sits, who's gatekeeping it in each of these different organizations, and how to get to it. So they're doing a fact-finding mission right now.
Whoa, what's that on your face?
This is my Bond Charge face mask. I've been wearing this for some time now. They're a sponsor of the podcast. I put this on for 15, 20 minutes a day. I can sit here in the chair and wear it. Boosts my collagen production, helps with fine line blemishes, my complexion gets better, and then more people listen to podcasts because I look better. Professional grade equipment in such a small box that's non-invasive, and having sat here with so many of the world's leading health professionals, there's various things that I repeatedly hear work and some things I'm a bit skeptical about. This is one of the things that almost all of my guests on this show have confirmed works. It is really, really, really effective. And they offer fast, free shipping worldwide with easy returns and exchanges, and you'll also get a 1-year warranty on all of their products. And they're HSA and FSA eligible, giving you tax-free savings up to 40%. And you can get 20% off when you order through my link at bondcharge.com/DOAC. That's bondcharge.com/DOAC. The deal applies site-wide. If it is released, if all the information that you've heard from your witnesses is released, if they release, alien craft, and they release alien bodies and all of these things, how do you imagine the world would be different?
I think it will lead to a giant technology boom. I think once we're told, hey, there's this technology that exists that could revolutionize the way we live, it could lead to anti-gravity technology. It could lead to
new energy sources,
right. Solve the energy crisis overnight, right? It could lead to interstellar travel and going farther out,
And I think it have a great psychological effect because, if suddenly you go from the point of saying, well, maybe we're the only intelligent species in the universe, and then you suddenly get the idea that this is a universe full of life.
What does that mean for religion?
I think all dogmas will just apply to it, and I think the Vatican's already got ahead of it and said, they put out a message a couple of years ago that basically the gist of it was, God's universe and God's work is vast and,
vast.
like basically
you couldn't say that he wouldn't have the ability